My dear friend, thank you for arriving in this moment just as you are. Take a soft breath in through the nose and let it ease out through parted lips. Notice how even one gentle breath can settle the rush of thoughts and invite calm into the space around you. Perhaps the mind has carried questions today about value, about belonging, about being seen. All of those thoughts are welcome here. They do not need to be pushed aside or polished. Simply let them rest like pebbles at the bottom of a clear lake. Feel the seat beneath you supporting every part of your body. Sense the ground quietly whispering, "You are safe, you are held." In this circle we have formed together, there is no debate, no judgment, only a warm invitation to discover that worth has been singing in your heart all along. With another easy breath, allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears. Notice any tiny muscles unclenching as you exhale. Softly place both feet on the floor, letting each sole acknowledge the earth. You might even wiggle the toes, greeting the present moment with playful curiosity. There is no hurry. The body sets its own peaceful rhythm when given permission. Feel the temperature of the air brushing against the cheeks, the gentle rise and fall of the chest. As awareness drifts through the body, sense how every beat of the heart offers a quiet yes to your existence. No outside voice can cancel that yes. No opinion can override it. Every heartbeat arrives with faithful consistency, just as the sun greets each dawn without being asked. Let the palms rest softly on the thighs. Notice how the warmth of your hands flows toward the legs and back again, as though kindness moves in a gentle loop through you. That kindness is your nature. Even when storms of self-doubt gather, kindness remains the larger sky. One more slow inhale, counting to 4, then release to a count of 6. Longer exhales tap the brake on racing thoughts, guiding the nervous system toward ease. With each breath, silently affirm, "I choose calm. I choose to be here." Feel how that quiet choice already changes your inner atmosphere. Something begins to loosen, a knot in the stomach, a tension in the jaw, perhaps a tightness around the brow. Keep the face soft. Let the eyes blink naturally, welcoming moisture and relaxation. Allow a faint upward curve to reach the corners of the mouth, not forced, just a small signal to the body that kindness is present. Each gesture of self-care plants a seed for a more loving inner garden. The seasons may shift, yet seeds of care always sprout when given light and patience. Gently lift one hand and place it over the heart center. Feel the steady drum within. Whisper to yourself, "Thank you, heart, for every beat." Stay with that pulse for a few breaths, like listening to a trusted friend share sacred music. Notice that the heart welcomes this attention without asking for payment or praise. It simply continues, offering life moment after moment. When self-worth feels shaky, the heart can be an anchor, reminding us that we are sustained by unwavering rhythms far deeper than temporary opinions. As you rest here, sense how the hand and heart converse silently, warmth to warmth, rhythm to rhythm. Allow that communion to soften any inner critic. If thoughts drift to lists or worries, guide them back with kindness. Come sit by the fire of the heart where it is warm. In every pause between beats, there is spaciousness wide enough to cradle every doubt and still not lose sight of love. Gradually lower the hand and notice a lingering glow in the chest, as though a candle now burns there. This inner light is not earned, it is inherent. Today, you and I will explore the truth that worth is not up for debate. It is as natural as breath, as constant as daylight moving across rooftops. Even clouds do not cancel the sun, they only veil it for a time. In the same way, negative judgments may cloud awareness, yet the light within remains unchanged. Feel that subtle warmth shine beneath the ribs, whispering, I am. Let the phrase rise gently inside, I am valuable. Speak it softly aloud if space permits, or hear it echo inwardly. Notice any sensations, tingles, quiet joy, or perhaps resistance. All sensations are teachers. They reveal where healing wishes to pour in. Give permission for healing to flow like water, meeting every pocket of dryness with moisture and life. With the body now settled and the breath companionably slow, invite attention deeper inside. Picture awareness moving from the forehead down behind the eyes, slipping past the throat until it arrives gently in the heart space. The mind may wander. That is natural. Each return to the heart is a victory worth celebrating. Bring kindness to the wandering mind rather than correction. Whisper inwardly, it is okay to come back. Feel how that compassionate stance begins to set a new tone. Less pressure, more permission. That is the soil where self-worth takes root. Even if the outer world has shouted conflicting messages, your inner world can become a sanctuary where only truth resides. You are inherently good, inherently enough, inherently worthy. Sit here for a few more breaths, perhaps laying both hands over the belly, honoring the body's wisdom. Recognize how each cell listens to thoughts like students learning a lesson. Choose lessons of gentleness. Offer an affirmation to your cells now. Thank you for supporting me. I choose thoughts that support you. One last unhurried breath in this welcome moment. Let it sweep through the chest, the belly, down the legs, and out through the soles of the feet, carrying away any remaining tension. As the exhale leaves, feel a sense of spacious readiness. The journey has only begun, yet already the ground feels softer underfoot. Internal doors creak open to new possibilities. Fresh air rustles through old beliefs. Keep the breath gentle, the mind curious, and the heart receptive. In this sanctuary we share, worth will be revealed not as a concept, but as a lived experience. Breathe in the promise of that discovery. Breathe out gratitude for your own courage to be here. The next step beckons, calm and bright. Now allow attention to settle into the gentle thump of the heart again, this time with a slight smile. The body may sway or shift. Give it that freedom. No rigid posture is required for healing. With kindness as your guide, proceed deeper into your own interior landscape, where true worth resides untouched. The journey continues at a pace set by love itself, and love is never rushed. Feel the seat supporting you, and let the eyes softly close if that feels right. Bring awareness to the tingling behind closed lids, the quiet hum of life in the ears. The outside world takes a respectful step back, allowing inner space to bloom. Picture awareness descending behind the collarbones, resting once more in the chest. Notice how the breath now feels familiar, like a trusted companion. Whisper inwardly, I am safe to feel. Let that safety wrap around any tightness. With each breath, imagine the ribs expanding a little more, making room for fresh energy. Even air itself is eager to participate in your healing, gifting oxygen to every cell. Accept that gift with gratitude. Each moment of acceptance teaches the nervous system a new pattern. Calm is possible. Ease is allowed. Feel the shoulders release another subtle layer of weight. Sense warmth growing in the palms as though kindness wishes to flow outward. Now turn that kindness inward, letting it bathe the heart, the lungs, the stomach, even the knees and toes. You deserve the full circle of your own compassion. Place the right palm in the center of the chest and the left palm gently atop it. Feel the protection and warmth created by this simple gesture. It acts like a gentle hug, telling the body, I am here with you. Allow a few breaths to pass while hands and heart converse silently. Some may feel emotion rise, a quiver of tears perhaps, or a sudden yawn releasing tension. Welcome whatever comes. Emotion is movement. Movement makes room. Whisper softly, I welcome my feelings, letting those words settle like soft petals on water. The chest may expand with relief at being honored in this way. Even decades of self-criticism can begin to thaw under sustained warmth. Hold space for that thaw, breathing patiently as ice becomes flow. Slowly lift the hands away and rest them on the thighs once again. Notice a gentle buzzing, a sign of energy waking throughout the torso. Allow this sensation to be. Do not label it, simply observe. This is the language of the body speaking in gentle waves, saying, things are shifting, you are safe. Recognize the truth. When the body senses safety, it naturally guides the mind toward peace. Affirm quietly, I am open to peace. Allow those words to float on the next breath, carried throughout your inner landscape. Feel how different parts of the body respond. Maybe the spine lengthens a bit, maybe the face softens. Even tiny adjustments can signal big change. Awareness now rests in the space behind the sternum, a glowing hearth that radiates warmth. Know that this hearth burns all day, every day, even during sleep. It is the home of worth, never extinguished, no matter how fierce the wind outside. Let attention soak in this warmth. Breathe as though the air itself moves in and out through the chest, fanning the glow brighter with each inhale. On the exhale, feel warmth radiate outward, touching shoulders, arms, hips. The heart's flame grows steady, illuminating thoughts that float by. Some thoughts say, I am not enough. Let them drift toward the light. Watch how heavy thoughts melt like wax near a candle. No pushing, no fighting, simply allowing light to dissolve what cannot live in truth. Feel ease spreading. As the next breath enters, silently say, I nourish my mind with kind ideas. Notice how those words land. They might feel gentle, or they might feel new and surprising. Either way, they plant seeds. Seeds need darkness for a while before breaking soil, so trust that some healing happens unseen. Keep the breath soft, the mind gentle, and the heart open. The journey into worth proceeds with grace and steadiness. Bring awareness now to the steady beat within the chest once more. The heart has never missed a rhythm on your behalf. It beats because your life matters. Ponder that for a breath or two. The body's insistence on staying alive is the ultimate vote of confidence. No debate can override that biological devotion. Whisper, thank you, body, for believing in me. Feel how cells seem to smile at that acknowledgement. Some may notice subtle tingles, a sigh, or a deeper breath forming spontaneously. These are signs of alignment. Mind, body, and heart beginning to agree on your inherent value. Let that agreement settle like golden dust floating in a beam of sunlight. Breathe softly, letting the golden dust drift gently through every corner of awareness, leaving warmth wherever it touches. Now draw attention to the sternum once more, breathing in through the nose for a gentle count of 4, then releasing through pursed lips to a count of 6. Notice the elongation in the exhale, guiding the body toward deeper calm. Repeat this breath 3 times. Each cycle acts like a soft handshake between mind and body, promising cooperation. With each exhale, silently affirm, I release what no longer serves me. Feel the body's subtle agreement. Perhaps the shoulders drop further, the lower back unstiffens, the brow smooths. You are rewiring the inner landscape breath by breath, and every breath counts. Let the mind absorb this truth. Steady practice of kindness brings powerful change. As awareness settles deeper, invite it now to explore the idea of intrinsic worth. Consider a simple household lamp. Whether the lampshade is new or old, bright or faded, the bulb inside gives light without hesitation. External opinions are like lampshades that come and go. The bulb remains ready to shine. Turn inward and sense that shining bulb within. Affirm silently, "I am the light." Repeat it once more, letting the phrase echo like soft chimes in a quiet room. Feel warmth grow behind the sternum, behind the navel, even behind the eyes. There may be a gentle pressure at the top of the head, a natural response to feeling light fill the body. Allow it. Light expands gladly when given permission. Let thoughts of past criticisms become distant, as though you are placing worn-out shades on the floor, preparing to open space for brighter ones, or for none at all. The inner bulb never argued about its right to shine. It simply waited for you to notice. Take a breath in through the heart center, and on the exhale, feel the light radiate to the edges of the torso and beyond, like warmth through a rosy window at sunset. Affirm gently, "I shine by nature." Notice how this affirmation feels in the body. Does the chest rise? Does the breathing deepen? Any sensation is information, offering clues about where more love can flow. If resistance appears, perhaps a tightness in the throat, smile gently to it. Resistance is only a messenger, signaling that an old belief is ready to dissolve. Thank the resistance for trying to protect you in the past and invite it to relax. Whisper inwardly, "I am willing to let go of the need to question my worth." Feel the body soften as those words drift inward. A sense of space opens where contraction used to dwell. In that space, warmth settles. With the next breath, silently state, "I am enough as I am." Repeat it softly, perhaps touching the heart as you do. Notice if moisture wells in the eyes or if the jaw quivers. These are signs of truth resonating through layers of old thoughts. Let any emotion flow. Each tear cleans the window through which light shines. No rush, no judgment. Each breath guides you deeper into a calm certainty. Worth is not a trophy to win. It is a birthright to embody. Inhale the sweetness of that reality. Exhale any remnant of doubt like smoke leaving a chimney, disappearing into the sky. Let awareness drift gently now to the abdomen. Notice the belly rise and fall with each breath, a quiet ocean tide that serves you tirelessly. Affirm, "I cherish my being." Feel a soft vibration perhaps behind the navel or spreading across the lower back. That vibration is life energy responding to affirmation. You have opened a dialogue between thought and body, and the body responds with gratitude. Hold space for that gratitude to unfold. Each part of you, heart, lungs, belly, skin, benefits from thoughts saturated with kindness. My friend, you are learning the beautiful art of speaking to yourself with the respect you deserve. Allow the corners of the lips to curl into a gentle smile once more, feeling how that simple gesture lifts subtle muscles around the eyes. Smile not because life is perfect, but because the inner light knows it is safe to glow. Whisper, "My worth is settled in truth." Let the phrase echo. Stay with the warmth it brings. There is no need to seek confirmation outside when the deepest confirmation rushes up from within. Feel how that rush rises like warm water in a hot spring, meeting every cell with nourishment. Breathe in this living proof. Breathe out gratitude. The lamp and shade metaphor is no longer just an idea. It has become bodily understanding, Let the breath slow naturally, flowing like a gentle stream. Sense the pelvis connecting firmly to the seat, grounding light into form. Feel the spine tall, yet relaxed, like a tree supported by roots that run deep. The mind grows quieter, attending to subtle sensations, perhaps the heartbeat in the throat, the pulse in the fingertips, the soft hum behind the ears. All these whispers of life confirm your worth without a single spoken word. Affirm one final time in this moment, I trust my inner light. Let it be the closing note of this exploration, soft, steady, confident. Stay here for a breath or two, enjoying the afterglow of this truth. Inner clouds may return, yet you now know the light remains unchanged. That knowing is power. That power is gentle. Let it anchor you as we continue onward, ever deeper into the landscape of unconditional value. Now let us gently turn inward and listen to the thoughts we carry, thoughts that have often been planted by others, repeated by the world around us, or echoed through years of misunderstanding. The idea that we must earn our worth, prove our goodness, justify our existence, that idea is heavy, isn't it? And yet, so many carry it without realizing just how much it weighs. So today, we are setting it down, not by force, not by anger, but with softness. Because worth is not something we argue about. It is not a debate. It is the very soil we are rooted in. It is not up for review or negotiation. You were born with worth, not because of something you did, but because you are. Let's use a little image that helps. Think of a tiny seed nestled in the earth. It holds within it everything it needs to become a tall, strong tree. No one looks at that seed and says, "Prove you deserve to grow." We simply water it. We give it sunshine. We trust the process. In the same way, your worth is not something you apply for. It's something you grow into by nurturing yourself with love, kindness, and belief. It is already there. Now feel that truth settle into the body. Place a gentle hand on your chest or over your belly and say softly inside, "My worth is not up for debate." Let that echo quietly within. Even if part of you isn't sure yet, speak it anyway. Like a seed beneath the surface, your belief will rise over time. You don't need to convince anyone. You only need to begin treating yourself as though you are already worthy, because you are. And now I want to invite you into a small, tender practice. It is simple, but it holds great power. When you find a moment today, perhaps after this video ends, go to a mirror. Stand gently in front of your reflection. Look into your own eyes, not to judge, not to critique, but to see. Look into your own eyes the way you might look into the eyes of a child or a beloved pet, soft, curious, accepting, and say these words aloud or in your heart. I am valuable just as I am. Let the words float across the space between you and your reflection like petals on a breeze. You might feel awkward at first. You might even want to look away. That's okay. Keep looking. Stay with yourself. And if tears come, let them. They are a sign that something inside is waking up. That's not weakness. It's healing. It's the return of something you may have forgotten but never lost. Your connection to your true self. Repeat the phrase again. I am valuable just as I am. You don't need to believe it fully yet. Just let the words land softly, like snowflakes falling on your skin. No effort, no resistance, just presence. Afterward, if it feels right, you can write about it. Get out a notebook or a scrap of paper and simply jot down what came up. Maybe thoughts, maybe feelings, maybe nothing at all. That's fine too. The point is not perfection, it's attention. Attention is the beginning of love. When we pay attention to ourselves with care and curiosity, we begin to rewrite the inner script that says we are not enough. And little by little, that script begins to change. Now let's go a little deeper into those inner words. You see, every day we speak to ourselves without realizing it. The voice that says, "You're too much," or "You're not enough," or "You should have done better." That voice is not your true voice. That is the echo of old beliefs. It is the sound of misunderstanding passed down and absorbed over time. But here is the wonderful truth. You can choose a new voice. You can choose new words. Your thoughts are not set in stone. They are habits, and habits can change. Let's practice together right now. I'll offer 3 affirmations. Let them roll through you like warm water, and notice how they feel. First, I am enough, not because of what you achieve or how well you perform, but because your presence is a gift. Second, I accept myself now, not tomorrow, not when the list is finished, or the weight is lost, or the job is landed. Now third, my value is unquestionable. It is the light in you that cannot be dimmed, only covered, and today we are gently pulling the curtain back. Let these affirmations settle into the body. Maybe speak them aloud with me again, slowly. I am enough. I accept myself now. My value is unquestionable. Breathe into them. Feel how each phrase meets your cells like a gentle balm. Let them repeat softly in your mind as you go about your day. You can speak them while brushing your teeth, while tying your shoes, while waiting in line. These are not just words, they are seeds. And every time you speak them, you water them, you nurture them. You call forth a new reality built on truth, not fear. You can also anchor these affirmations into your body. When you breathe in, say, I am enough. As you exhale, say, I let go of doubt. This breath practice can be done anytime, anywhere. It is a simple way to remind your nervous system, I am safe, I am supported, I am already whole. You may notice that when you speak to yourself with kindness, the body responds. Maybe the jaw unclenches, the belly softens, the shoulders drop. This is not coincidence. This is the mind-body connection. Your body listens to your thoughts more than it listens to anything else. So give it beautiful thoughts to listen to. And what if a negative thought arises? What if an old pattern speaks up again? That's okay. You are not failing. You are learning. You are healing. When a negative thought appears, you can greet it kindly and offer a new choice. For example, when the mind says you're not good enough, you can say gently, that's an old story. I choose a new one. I am enough now. No force, just love. Again and again. This is the practice. This is the path. Not perfection, but presence. Not control, but compassion. Every time you choose a kind thought, you are rewriting your story. You are tending your inner garden. And soon, that garden will begin to bloom. Let's speak one more affirmation together and let it ripple through your entire being. I treat myself with kindness because I deserve my own love. Feel how that phrase wraps around your heart like a soft blanket. You do deserve your own love, not someday, now, not when someone else approves, now, not when the world gives you permission, now. As you breathe into this truth, picture yourself as a garden. There may be some weeds, old beliefs, painful memories, past mistakes. That's okay. All gardens have weeds. But there are also flowers waiting to bloom. Joy, peace, creativity, love. And you are the gardener. With every kind thought, you loosen the soil. With every gentle affirmation, you plant a seed. With every breath of trust, you bring in the sunshine. You don't need to rush the process. Growth happens in its own time. Your only job is to keep showing up, keep watering, keep believing that something beautiful is growing inside you. So take a slow breath now. Place your hand on your heart once more. Feel the warmth beneath your palm. Whisper gently, I am growing into the truth of my worth. Let that phrase become a lullaby for your nervous system. Say it again if you'd like. I am growing into the truth of my worth. And trust, because it is already happening, even now, even here, even in this quiet moment. Let us walk together in this new way, knowing that each step is sacred and every breath is a blessing. You are worthy, and your worth is not up for debate. It never was. It never will be. You are free to live from that truth now. Take another moment now to feel into the quiet rhythm of your breath. In this gentle space where new truths are beginning to take root, there is room to release the old. Thoughts that told you you're not enough. Those thoughts are just like dry leaves, once useful, but no longer needed. It's time to tend to your inner garden with love. Imagine for a moment a small garden inside of you. You don't need to see it clearly, just trust it's there. Some of the soil may feel hard or untouched. Some corners may feel crowded or neglected. That's okay. You are the loving gardener now. Begin with one gentle gesture, noticing. Simply bring your awareness to the places in your body or mind that feel tense, heavy, or dim. These are not mistakes. They are invitations. Every tight space is calling out for kindness. Now place your hands over your heart and softly breathe into those places. You don't need to fix anything. Just breathe. As you do, imagine you are loosening the soil, allowing air and light to reach the roots of old beliefs. You might say quietly to yourself, I release the need to believe I am unworthy. Say it gently, as though you're whispering to the soil itself. Feel how even the thought of release creates space. Feel how forgiveness, especially toward yourself, frees energy for growth. Now plant something new, a word, a phrase, a truth. I am lovable. I am free to begin again. I am growing stronger each day. Let those thoughts be like seeds falling into the open earth. You don't need to push them deep or cover them quickly. Just let them land. Trust that the soil of your heart knows what to do with them. Healing doesn't happen through effort. It happens through softness. As you breathe, imagine gentle rain falling over your inner garden. Let it soothe every part of you. Let it bring nourishment to those new seeds of self-belief. Imagine a soft sunlight warming them, helping them rise toward the light. This is the process. It is sacred, and it cannot be rushed. You are doing enough. You are becoming. You may begin to feel a little more at home in your body, a little less pressure in the chest, a little more quiet between the thoughts. These are signs that love is working, that something inside of you trusts this new direction. Offer yourself this thought. I am becoming someone who believes in my own worth. Feel how your body receives those words, not as a demand, but as a truth it already knows. Now let's speak to the body more directly, because every cell, every muscle, every breath you take is listening. The way you think impacts how your body feels. When we think thoughts of tension, I have to prove myself. I'm not doing enough. The body tightens. The jaw clenches. The back stiffens. The stomach holds. And when we begin to think gentle thoughts, I am okay as I am. I allow ease. I choose peace. The body responds. The shoulders soften. The belly relaxes. The breath deepens. You are not separate from your body. Your thoughts are the food it receives. So take a breath and say inwardly, I deserve ease. Again, I deserve ease. Let your shoulders relax down your back. Let your face soften. Let your belly rise without effort. Let this ease spread down your arms, your legs, your spine. Feel the difference one thought can make. I deserve ease. That one belief, repeated gently and consistently, becomes a foundation, not just for healing the body, but for honoring your entire self. And as you go through your day, practice noticing. Notice when the body tightens and pause. Ask, what am I believing right now? And then offer something softer. Maybe you say, it's okay to not know, or I am safe in this moment. Little by little, those words begin to weave a new pattern through your body, and your body begins to trust you, to relax, to rest, to heal. The more you align your thoughts with kindness, the more your body becomes a place of peace. Now feel into this moment. As you sit here, rooted in this growing sense of worth, you may begin to sense how much more becomes possible. When we truly feel worthy, we open ourselves to receive. We no longer block the good that wants to come our way. Love feels less frightening. Opportunities feel less overwhelming, and life begins to meet us with softness because we meet ourselves with softness. Let's invite abundance into this space, not just material wealth, but an abundance of peace, of connection, of joy. And it starts with one simple truth. You are already enough to receive. There is nothing you must become. No perfect version of yourself to chase. Just by being here, just by opening your heart to this message, you are aligning with the energy of receiving. Say to yourself, I allow myself to receive. Again, I allow myself to receive. And now let's bring in a simple practice. Each day, name 3 things that are already blessings in your life. These can be small: a warm cup of tea, a friendly smile, a soft pillow. The point is not to impress, but to notice. Gratitude reminds us that life already supports us, and the more we notice what we do have, the more we begin to feel our own enoughness. Try saying now, I am already surrounded by good. Let it echo inwardly. I am already supported. These truths are like sunlight. They don't force growth, but they nourish it from within. Let's take this one step further. What if, instead of waiting for external proof, we lived as if we already believed in our worth? What would that look like? How would you walk into a room? What would you say yes to? What would you stop apologizing for? Worthy people don't ask for permission to exist. They embody presence. You don't have to wait until you feel perfect. You can begin now. Act as though your worth is settled and the feelings will catch up. Let's build a little ritual together. Each day, choose 3 gentle actions that anchor you in your worth. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 in the evening. In the morning, start with a mirror affirmation. I welcome myself into this new day. Say it softly with love. Look into your eyes, and if tears come, welcome them. They mean something real is being touched. In the afternoon, pause for just a moment, maybe during a lunch break, maybe while washing your hands. Breathe and say, I am supported by life. Let those words touch every part of you that still feels unsure. Let them plant seeds in those places. In the evening, before bed, reflect gently. Write down one thing you did that honored your worth. Maybe you said no. Maybe you rested. Maybe you simply allowed yourself to breathe without guilt. Celebrate it. Each reflection strengthens the roots of your new belief system. And as you drift off to sleep, whisper, I am held, I am whole, I am enough. You may find that sleep becomes deeper, that your dreams begin to reflect more peace, that your mornings feel a little less heavy. This is the transformation, Not flashy or fast, but steady and sacred. Each day you are rewriting the story of who you are. And this new story begins with the truth. You are worthy. So now, as we bring this journey to a close, take a long, soft breath. Let it fill the chest, the belly, the toes, and release. Let the body melt into this moment. Let the heart feel the truth of what has been shared. Your worth is not a project. It is not a puzzle to solve. It is a light that has been waiting beneath layers of noise and pressure. And that light is shining now, not because of anything you did, but because it is who you are. There may be days ahead where you forget. That's okay. Come back here. Place your hand on your heart. Speak a kind word. Water the garden again. It will respond. You will remember. Let these final words echo through your being. I am worthy. I am enough. I am whole. Say them aloud if you can. Whisper them if you need to. Let them carry you forward into your day, into your life, into yourself. You are not alone. You never have been. And now you have your own voice, your own love to guide you. That, my dear, is a miracle. And it begins with this one sacred truth. Your worth isn't up for debate. It never was. It never will be.